So aggressive. When did Sans become this violent? Hey music friends, this is Davi Vasc. I'm a music composer for games, and today finally we're gonna listen to and talk about the track called Megalovania from Undertale, which of course I know everybody knows this track. I have to say though that you probably know this, but I have at this point played the game. I've actually beaten the game live on stream. I've beaten the neutral route. So yeah, it will be fun to listen to an Undertale track and with more context, you know, and maybe recognize some more of the Leitmotifs. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. Yes, I know this. Here it comes. Now. Yes! Oh man, are these real guitars? Oh. I don't know this part very well. Oh man. So, first of all, let's get this out of the way. Very iconic, right? This little melody. The interesting part about this is that this is a type of scale. It's an interesting choice for such an intense rock heavy metal song, because this is a scale that is more commonly found on like blues, jazz kind of music. It even has something that I explained before here in one of my videos. It has something called the blue note, which is this note here. This one. This note technically does not belong here. It's like a wrong note to play here, but it's very commonly used in blues. And it makes everything that you put the blue note in, it makes everything sounds more bluesy, more jazzy. It has a little bit of a melancholy to it. Like the name itself suggests, blue note, right? It makes everything sound more blue. So that combination of, you know, the violence and intensity and rawness of the rock and heavy metal sound, plus this kind of jazzy, bluesy scale, it gives a little bit of the swagger, a little bit of swing to an otherwise very violent song. And also, check this out. So, while he's doing that melody that I showed you, the melody just repeats all the time, but beneath the melody there's a harmony, which is very interesting. It has some of the same chords from the Asgore theme. You remember that heroic sequence of chords that I talked about in the Asgore theme? Right? Something like this sounds heroic and mostly positive. This harmony here has some of the same chords, except for one. It would be a positive heroic sequence if not for one chord. So it goes here, that's pretty normal, and here that's a happy chord, very positive, adventurous, heroic. But then it goes here. This is a very disturbing chord, sounds very ugly, and it's a surprising chord because it not only doesn't belong in the key here, but also it breaks the sequence. You expect the other chord in the sequence of heroic chords. You expect this one. That this would complete the sequence of heroic chords similar to the chords in the Asgore theme. But he surprises us by putting a very ugly, disturbing, dissonant chord, which is this one. And after the ugly, disturbing, dissonant chord, he just goes on and completes the heroic sequence, which is very interesting. So I feel like I have to assume that this track is on genocide route, right? Because I know just by living in this world, I know that this track plays when you fight Sans. I have beaten neutral route and I haven't fought Sans. I don't see a reason why you would fight Sans on pacifist route, so I have to assume it's genocide route. I think so. It feels like they are putting a spin of tragedy and madness and sadness into an otherwise heroic moment. Sans is the hero that is trying to stop you, but also it's a messed up situation because you're killing everybody. So there's a lot of tragedy in this situation. So that's what I assume this disturbing chord is trying to convey. Oh. Again. See, it's not exactly the same as before, but it's kind of similar to the melody I talked about before that sounded like a leitmotif. This one is like... This one is like... And the other one was... So in both, this part here is the same. I still don't know what it means. Maybe you guys can tell me. Oh, and now the harmony. Oh, and now... Oh, man. Oh my god. And remember at the beginning when I talked to you guys about the heroic sequence that he does on Asgard theme. He is doing now the complete heroic sequence now, which is this. So now that disturbing chord that he put in before is not here. Now it's all heroic. It sounds very positive, and all that tragedy and that kind of disturbing feeling that we were getting from the disturbing chord, it's not here anymore. It's all heroic. And in this part here before, this has to mean something. The melody that I talked about that sounds like a leitmotif was playing together, overlapped with the famous... Can you hear it? What does it mean? And now just the guitar. This guitar is so low, so heavy, man. So aggressive. When did Sans become this violent? I guess killing all of your friends does that to you, I guess. So, and still the heroic sequence, he's just doing the heroic sequence. Oh. So that's very interesting. At the end of the track, he does the... but with the heroic harmony underneath. And I don't know why is that, because I assume the heroism here comes from Sans. But if you're playing genocide, I assume you kill Sans, so Sans loses. So I'm not sure what's I'm not sure why the beginning of the track was tragic and the end is more heroic. I love it when you guys share the music from the games that you love with me with such enthusiasm, so thank you for sharing and suggesting to me Megalovania, and let me share with you the other videos I have on Undertale music, and over here you can even see me play the game. I've beaten the game on neutral route. I did a lot of unorthodox things because it was a blind playthrough, but it was a lot of fun. So remember, whenever you're ready to spread your wings and go on a music journey again, I'll see you there.